Chapter 2, Konoha High. No way, I pout. Itachi sighs once again. You have to. He holds up the school uniform that is way too short and tight for my liking. First name, Pain said you had to. He wasted money on this. Did you tell him my size at least? I ask, taking the short pink skirt in my hands, 'cause it doesn't look like it. He ordered it one size shorter so he can become popular with the boys. Why would... Because if you're popular with the guys, act all nice, nobody will suspect you. He hands me the white shirt and tie and says, now put this on. The things I do, I mutter. For you, Shizaya. Itachi looks at me as I mentioned his name. I sigh and motion him to leave so I can get dressed. At least they cover my behind, I mutter. I then hear a whistle. Looking good, first name. He down smiled pervertedly. I blushed out of embarrassment as everyone came into the room. Turn around, Pain demanded. I did what I was told, and he nodded his head. Believe it or not, but I think the boys will be all over you. Although I don't want you to get into a relationship. It can increase your chances of being exposed. I nod my head and bow a little. He down smirks a little and shifts, trying to get a view of my behind. Lucky for me, Itachi gave him a smack from the back of his head, preventing him to see. Pervert, I mumble. First name, Conan calls. You're gonna be late. My eyes widen in realization. Crap! I sprint out the door, grabbing my backpack, my beanie to hide my wolf ears, and some random food on the table. Hey, that was mine, yeah? Deidara yells from inside the base. I roll my eyes, not caring about that stupid blonde. Soon enough, I made it to a marble building with glass windows. Kids around my age group were smiling, laughing, and talking. How nice. I sighed to myself, knowing that one day I'm going to betray everyone here. I put on a fake smile which seems innocent to anybody's eye. A few boys' eyes widen at the sight of me as I hum, walking through the front doors. I enter my classroom and sit at a random desk. Ah, Miss First Name Sundale. The teacher calls out my fake last name. We can't have anybody looking me up now, can we? Since you're a new student, why don't you introduce yourself? Hello. I say in a tiny voice, trying to make myself look cuter, and of course innocent. I shift uncomfortably on purpose to make myself seem shy. I'm First Name Sundale. As you all know, I'm not from here. I'm actually from America. I put on a bright smile and giggle a little bit. I hope we can all be friends. The boys start to gawk at me, and the girls also seem to be doing the same thing. Except the boys were looking at me as like a piece of meat, and the girls were looking at me as some puppy. I noticed that I haven't exactly caught everyone's eyes. Four males seem to be distracted. We're gonna have to fix that. Throughout the school day, I acted innocent and seemed to get along with almost everyone. Also, by using my amazing skills, I found out that the boys who weren't that interested were called Shikamaru. A smart but also a lazy male, Neji, an amazing soccer player with a high talent, but not as high as Shikamaru. Gaara, a boy which nobody likes because he's so cold and distant. And finally, Sasuke. Where have I heard that name before? I can't really place my finger on it. Anyways, Sasuke, a major heartthrob to 15 through 18-year-olds. He doesn't show too much emotions, but that's what makes him hot, according to some girls. He's that popular. It was totally easy to gather info on him since he was so famous on school grounds. I ran to the girls' bathroom and look at my back at the shiny mirror. Damn these rich kids. My back looked totally flat, but I wasn't taking any chances. I head into a stall and take off my shirt. Don't get the wrong idea now. My tail was gaining its fluff, and I put out some hair gel. This hot day is making it fluffier, I guess. I use the hair gel to flatten my tail and stuff it off my shirt. It's hella uncomfortable, but I gotta do this for Shizaya. I put on my shirt and sweater and walk out.
The point of view is now switched to second person.
That's the new girl? A pink-haired female asked a certain blonde after you walked out. She and her friend walked out of the two stalls. Yeah, she's a major heartthrob to all the boys in the school, the blonde responded. She better not touch my Sasuke, she said with fire in her eyes. No, my Sasuke, you billboard brow, yelled the blonde. Just go and stuff your face, Ino pig, Sakura hissed. Soon enough, Sakura and Ino started fighting each other. Don't you just love high school? Oi! You're Sunnydale first name, right? A voice behind you asked as you sat down on the grass, just outside the school. You looked to your right only for your face to be inches from someone else's face, his bright blue eyes staring at you with a huge smile on his face. Yeah, you said, smiling, trying not to punch this kid for getting so close. What's your name? He moves farther away and sits next to you, and he points his thumb to himself. Uzumaki Naruto! You better remember it! His right hand turns into a fist. He stands up and dramatically fist pumps the air. And someday, I'll be the best soccer player in history of Japan. Believe it! This kid, you think to yourself, is so annoying. Such a pain in the ass. You smile, making your eyes sparkle. You clap your hands together. Oh, I believe it! You smile at the blonde. He grins at you and turns to his left. Teamy, someone believes in me, he yells at a raven-haired boy. You get up and run towards him and skip your way over there. He ain't acting girly for Shizaya. Remember that. You think to yourself again. You hand out your hand and give a bright smile. I'm first name Sundale, you introduce. He stares at you for a moment, then shakes your hand, making every girl gasp, instantly hating you. Uchiha Sasuke, he said monotonely. Huh? Uchiha, oh, Itachi, holy cheesecake, he's related to Itachi. What's the matter? He asks. Oh, I think I've heard that name before. You trail off. You smile and say, now I remember, some girls were talking about how serious your personality makes you. Hot or something like that. Soon enough, you met their whole group of friends. These people are so nice, even though I'm just a stranger. They know nothing about me.
Thank you so much for listening to this audio. This chapter was written by Raven Tori and was edited by Skywolf.